All right. Yeah, so we're doing The Last Jedi, Star Wars Episode 8. The one we haven't really been looking forward to doing, but we're going to do it anyway.
Context to add. When this first came out, I thought this was great. And I remember arguing with Steven. And then eventually Steve was like, Will, you're an idiot. And I was like, you know what, Steve, you're right.
I will still stand by it being one of the better directed ones, but anyway, we'll get to it.
Yeah, okay.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, like I was saying, I think it's probably one of the better directed in terms of visuals.
Well, because Ryan Johnson's a good director, and they had a good cinematographer.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't really have too many other compliments to give it.
Whoever wrote this is... I don't know.
I think that was Ryan Johnson.
Well, whoever meddled in the writing, because Ryan Johnson is generally a pretty, good writer.
I don't know, Will. You think he dropped the ball on this one.
Well, he then followed this up with Knives Out, which is a quality movie.
I'll give you that, but... Episode 8, The Last Jedi. The First Order reigns, somehow, after their big base was destroyed. Apparently they're still powerful. Having decimated the peaceful Republic, Supreme Leader Snoke now deploys his merciless legions to seize military control of the galaxy. I guess. This will only take place 10 minutes after the other one. Only Leia Organa's band of resistance fighters stand against the rising tyranny. I guess. Certainly, blah, 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 Luke Skywalker. Maybe he'll come back, I don't know. Probably not, but the resistance has been exposed. As the First Order speeds towards the rebel base, the brave heroes mount a desperate escape. So basically we're doing Empire Strikes Back again. Let's see how it goes. $4. You can already tell we're super pessimistic about this. Sorry if that turns off any viewers, but we don't like this movie.
You shouldn't be turned on watching this.
I don't know, maybe.
No.
I don't think I have those kind of fans yet.
If you're touching yourself, don't.
It's not normal. Don't do it.
Well, I have a channel that is us, but they talk about Game of Thrones.
Oh, is there?
It fucking kills me. They're called, I think it's Our Hilt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Our Hilts Hurt. They have 20k subs, and they talk about Game of Thrones, and it's so goofy, but it's oh yeah, this is me and you.
Yeah.
You have to go give them a listen.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they'll just, pick a thing, and it'll be this bad character in Game of Thrones, they're not actually so bad, they're just misunderstood.
Yeah.
They did a whole episode on why, well, you've seen Game of Thrones, or no?
First season.
Okay, so they did a whole episode on why Craster, you know Craster?
Yeah.
The guy in the north there that is married all his kids.
Oh, yes, yeah. David Bradley's character.
Is it David Bradley?
He's the one with that little bridge or whatever? He's all
No.
incestuous? Or is it a different incestuous character?
Different incestuous character.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I mixed him up.
He has daughters and then marries his own daughters to have more daughters.
Oh, Jesus.
But anyways, they made a video titled, Why Craster's Not So Bad.
It's pretty bad. I don't know.
But it's all just in a joke. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. Oh, you know what? For our conversation earlier, instead of Ray Fiennes playing that one teacher, get that extra or whoever, because I don't think she's actually an extra.
Yeah.
I think she's actually an actress, just in an extra role.
Yeah. Okay, it does look a bit like her. Anyway. I don't like any of this scene. The, yo mama joke.
Yeah.
That took me out of the viewing when I saw it. I was like, what the fuck? I kind of got back invested into it later, but when I first saw it really threw me off. Because it just feels like a movie. It doesn't feel like Star Wars.
It's just too comedic.
It's not even funny, though.
It's just too awkward.
Mm-hmm. It immediately takes any threat of this character completely away. I like it. Knocked his goggles back on.
Why didn't he lead with that? Also, there's no wind resistance, so BB-8's head shouldn't really roll down.
We don't think about science when we watch these movies. Well,
Although I guess the force would still apply to his head, so maybe it would.
I don't know.
But shouldn't it rip his head off?
I'm not really sure how it's connected. Probably magnets or something. But you can't really open your film with decapitating the most marketable character.
It's too many times saying penetrate.
We're gonna penetrate him. What?
What?
I got a message for your mother.
What? Wait, his head just popped up and off.
Oh.
The physics of this head don't make sense. He's not even fixing the issue, he's just plugging random shit in. Even this, for the gag, is not... I don't know, it doesn't do it for me.
No, it's
Star Wars is, like, goofy and funny, but it's not like this comedy-type stuff.
no, it's like the occasional quip. It's not one every 10 seconds, you know. That's what gives it the impact. Yeah, I mean, maybe someone could pull off a Star Wars comedy, but I don't know. This isn't doing it. See, that works.
Yeah, because it's not overly funny, and
Yeah.
it is something that someone would probably say to a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Why does that work, and how does it not fry BB-8?
I don't know. They've got like a submarine periscopes on their battleship.
Yeah, why?
I don't know.
I mean, not a terrible idea, I guess, depending on where you are, but, like, wouldn't it just be not like a periscope, more just a video monitor?
Or like hologram.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like these bombers very much.
Why are they also so slow?
It's because they're trying to do like an homage to old war movies, but it's really a pathetic attempt.
It also just doesn't make sense because you're in space and they're
Yeah.
spaceships.
You shouldn't have to rely on the gravity to pull the bombs out from below. I know they've made some excuses, all their magnets or whatever, but it shouldn't really work like that. And they had bombers before in the Star Wars. They have the Y-wings.
Yeah.
Could use those. They bring them back in the next movie.
Plot reasons, I guess.
No, that's a.
Also, who's spending the time to paint a face on one of those bombs?
I do like that detail. That's kind of funny.
It is funny, but I'm like, who's doing that? Get back to work.
It's those guys who were out fucking in the forest or whatever we said in the last movie. Yeah, you would not fly that close together if you had such explosive things.
Also, if they were sending this many, why does it only take one to blow up the dreadnought?
Yeah. I mean, in Return of the Jedi, they took out a whole.
Also, this one bomber has so much plot armor because it is getting lit up and nothing is happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like in Return of the Jedi, they were able to destroy a Star Destroyer with one A-wing. When it crashed into the bridge.
Yeah, just do that.
Well, they'll do that later.
And she died. Well, not really.
No, well.
Also, we follow this one character who, like, ends up being Rose's sister, but, like...
We don't know that yet.
We don't know that. And we don't know this character.
And she has no dialogue either.
Well, she got some grunts.
Yeah, some... I'm surprised that didn't blow up the whole ship.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even seem like they need all the bombs either.
No, probably one would be enough. You'd think they'd be able to just have it on like a little missile and just shoot it at it from a distance instead of having to get like right up next to it.
Yeah, i.e. just give one to Poe.
Yeah, he could have done it.
I see Leia learned from the guy that played Admiral Akbar.
Yeah.
Some quality acting choices.
Oh, I had his name actually written down. Because he had some complaints about this movie.
Oh?
Yeah, well, when his character dies. Yeah, Tim Rose. We'll get there when we get there, though. This movie does so much to undermine General Hux's credibility as a villain. I'm kind of not surprised that they turned him into some turncoat in the next one. It makes no sense character-wise, but...
He also dies in the next one?
Yeah, he gets shot by Richard E. Grant's character. Just very unceremoniously.
Why do they have him attached to so many things?
Well, he's got his whole spine reattached, so...
Yeah, I guess that's true. He probably has no more spine.
He's gotta have a robot spine. Transformers, robots in the spine. Do 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 do. This is too goofy a movie.
Yeah. Because Star Wars always had more of a serious tone, whereas this does not.
Well, it took itself seriously. This is not doing that. Because even this emotional payoff is going to get sidelined by a joke.
I also don't think Luke would actually do that with that specific lightsaber.
No. Not when he's holding it in the hand that was literally cut off with it. Do you want to go grab that?
Nope, apparently not.
Whatever. It's a panel off of his X-Wing.
What's the point of leaving a map if no one actually is like...
I don't want to be found. Here's my exact location. Alright. I gave it to a guy on the desert planet.
Yeah, the porgs!
Turn it on. Kill it right now.
Man, that thing really almost went over the cliff.
Yeah. That's a little setup for later.
A lot later.
A lot later. A whole movie later. See, this way I should have started with the actual characters he knows. Showing up to talk to him instead of Rey.
Why didn't they just kidnap him? Like, they just took him by force.
Yeah, just tie him up.
Well, even, like, he's clearly, like... He even says later that he's, like, cut himself off from the Force.
Yeah.
So, like, he's also probably not going to put up that much of a fight against Chewie.
No. Nor could he.
So R2 sends out that little suction thing, they tie him up.
Yeah.
R2 and Chewie drag him onto the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, easy. I don't like that they cut that scene of him actually reacting to Han's death, though. It's a really good deleted scene. Guess we can't have that. The effects on Snoke really do hold up. Like, it looks really good.
Yeah, Snoke looks great.
Looks better than he did in the last movie. Still don't really like him as a character that much, but he looks cool.
Well, he was cool as a character when he, didn't actually have an end to his story that ended up not being an end of, or really anything.
Well, he didn't have an end or an origin. He was just a guy, yeah.
Into who he is?
Yeah. Also, it doesn't feel like they needed to do him like with CGI. Like, you could have done that practically.
Probably. Maybe the height thing would have been harder, though.
Maybe, but not that much harder.
I don't know, man.
Was Han Solo really known for his heart? Like,
no, he was pretty ruthless.
Yeah, not really.
And uncaring. He very famously did not want to help the rebellion.
Yeah. Very famously ran away, shot a guy in cold blood.
Only wanted to do it for money.
Yeah. And we got a little bit of character development with Kylo Ren here destroying his helmet.
Only for them to make him put it back on.
Only for them to make him literally piece it back together bit by bit and put it back on to revert back to the cookie cutter he was before. Not that he's much of a character in this movie, but...
That's the look of someone that's not their job.
Yeah, that is not my responsibility. I mean, what good is it going to do to train a bunch of Jedi at this point? You know, like, how many can you realistically train?
One.
Yeah, you can train Rey, maybe. If there's another adult Force user, 2, maybe? I don't know, like... You kind of got to start young.
You know, they also kind of undermine this whole thing of him being like, oh, what do you think I'm going to do? Fucking fight the whole First Order with just my lightsaber? Yeah, you do it in The Mandalorian when you cut through an entire ship full of people.
Yeah.
Granted, they were giant robots, but, you know, they're giant, superly overpowered robots that
the Jedi of yore used to
like
cut
butter.
Robots.
Like, so clearly you could if you felt like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh no, not these things again. The scene that launched 1,000 gifts. You're missing the milking, Will. Pay attention.
I don't want to pay attention.
Yeah, I don't like this reliance on weird creatures.
Yelling at him to be careful when he's probably clearly done this before. That's why it's there.
Yeah, no, he's gonna kill himself. I feel like there's easier ways to fish.
Yeah, no kidding. How do you get the fish off the bottom?
I don't know. Clearly he did it alone because he doesn't want our help.
Yeah, you're wasting everyone's time, both of you.
You're wasting the fucking runtime. Let's go. Do something, please.
His duo in this movie famously doing literally nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he judges her for going straight to the dark side cave, but you literally did the exact same thing.
Yeah. Your weapons, you will not need them. Uh-huh. Yeah, Luke Skywalker, famous for listening to people's advice.
Advice? Luke? Never.
No, he does his own thing.
Also, though, she arguably didn't go straight to the dark side cave. She actually went to the light side tree first.
Yeah, to the sacred Jedi texts.
You only asked this now?
I'm Ray. We introduced ourselves earlier. You didn't care. I'm here just to learn and to get you back with me.
She's not even there to learn. She's actually meant to take him with her. Again, kidnap him.
Abduct Luke Skywalker.
Like that he calls it a religion, too.
Mm-hmm. Han Solo calls it a religion in Star Wars, in the original Star Wars. I can use the Force. Not much else.
Coming from the guy from Tatooine.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, wow, that was where Anakin Skywalker was also from. He was a.
Also, I guess, like, the home of the Hot clan,
Hot
so
clan,
arguably it is not nowhere.
It is not nowhere, no.
Pretty major outlaw civilization.
Yeah. Home of Han Solo. Might have heard of him. Maybe Greedo, the bounty hunter. Yeah, it's called the Force. It does that. It, wakes up. Can you be the teacher?
Why not just get Yoda Force Ghost to teach her?
Yeah,
clearly he can show up whenever he feels like it.
Yeah, Obi-Wan's talking to you all the time, so like, why does he show up?
So if his goal was really to die, why didn't he just go attack the First Order and get killed?
Yeah, there's some pretty easy ways to do that, Luke.
Like, at least at that point, he's just like, okay, I want to die. Let me go out on a blaze of glory, see what happens.
Yeah, kind of point the lightsaber at your head and kind of turn it on, maybe? I don't know.
Or like, the plot armors until the First Order's done.
Yeah.
Then he can be like, oh, well, I guess my destiny is not fulfilled until I die.
Yeah.
But no, he just Force ghosts himself out of existence.
Mm-hmm. We do get some good acting out of Carrie Fisher in this movie. Like, she does a good job.
That is not how that works.
Yeah, no. Well, I can think of a few occasions where that happened. Let me consult the notes.
Did you write that down?
No. Should have. I can think, Death Star 1, Death Star 2, evacuation of Hoth.
The destruction of that planet.
Destruction of that planet, yeah. Yeah, Starkiller Base, literally 24 hours ago.
Why are they scattered in the outer room?
I don't
Shouldn't they be in the, like, normal rim? Because they're New Republic?
I don't know, Will.
This ship is comically large. It's so impractical of like, oh yes, I'm on the left side. I need to get all the way to the right side.
Yeah.
How do you get over there? Is there a road system?
Yeah. Well, I mean, even the Superstar Destroyer wasn't like so ridiculously shaped. They're 2 Akbars.
It's a double trap!
It's a double trap! There's so many of us.
I want to know how he flew through their shields.
They're not going to explain it. I don't know. Rip all them, I guess.
Yeah, R.I.P. that one pilot.
R.I.P. literally everyone except Poe and his stupid droid.
I don't know how he didn't die either.
Mm. course, Finn's there to help him.
Shouldn't Admiral Akbar, do that because he's the admiral?
Yeah, he's got a little control panel. He can just do it himself. Beep, boop, boop. Right, I'm getting this done right now.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose of being the admiral if you're not giving orders in your ship?
I don't know.
Because the ship admiral outranks the fucking military general.
Maybe. Well, on a ship, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, on a ship it would, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know the politics of the
Imperial Navy
of the Resistance
Republic Navy
of this one ship, last of the Resistance. I don't know.
I like the fake out of like, oh, he didn't do it. Never mind. It's like they did.
Also, how would nobody see that coming? Like they're standing next to a giant window and they're all turned the wrong way.
Or that would even be possible to do. Like, again, shields that it very clearly had when the Star Destroyers were shooting.
Like, I know they put all the focus of the shields on the rear, but there should still be shields around the rest of the ship, to some degree. I don't know.
What does it have anything to do with weight?
Oh,
You're in space. It doesn't matter.
This is like the most boring chase movie I've ever seen. Oh, and then Leia surviving from the vacuum of space was another one of my pet peeves. Like, I would have been fine if she did it, like, the second it blew up, but, like...
Yeah.
Being out in space for this amount of time, I don't think anyone could survive that.
Yeah, but you got insane levels of plot armor.
Yeah, when you're an original series character and you still want to be in the movies, you get to live whenever you want. I do like that she cuts through this hologram, though. That's kind of cool. Do you not think to maybe return that to Princess Leia?
No, because his whole thing is that he wants to leave so that Rey doesn't follow them to die. Which he's arguably not necessarily completely wrong for, but, like, it's not great. It's so dumb. Chewbacca shouldn't care. Like, they're clearly... This shouldn't bother him. Clearly they've been standing there the whole time while, he plucked their friends and then...
cut their head off and stuffed them with delicious breading and whatnot. I do like that they did them practically and they can float weirdly stupidly. Ooh. They don't look like they should be able to fly.
Well, they're on a force planet. They probably use the force.
Oh, yeah, these are the true Jedi.
Yeah.
Luke's been training the wildlife.
Where do you think they learned from?
Luke's been teaching them how to use the force. Oh, there's those all-important dice roller. Remember those? Remember those from Solo, a Star Wars story? Oh, boy.
Another setup with no payoff.
Yeah. Well, that's because they completely reshot the film. Oh, he finally woke up again.
Well, he was awake when she was walking up. You see him standing...
Back to work, R2. I like how this droid swears, apparently.
It makes sense, but it was just like... Because presumably they're just translating, like...
Mm-hmm. Beep-a-reep, you fucking clanker. Hey, the Sacred Island, watch the language.
Clearly doesn't work, though.
Well, he trains Rey after this, at least.
Not really.
He gives her a couple lessons, and one of them's a deleted scene. So, like, I don't know. He's like, I'll give you 3 lessons, and only 2 of them actually make it on into the final film. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. But yeah, the actor that played Admiral Akbar, after they finished filming, they had him do like hold the clapperboard and do like it's a wrap. Apparently, the whole time he was crying underneath the Akbar suit.
What?
Yeah, he was like, "They killed my character. I get to do nothing. They're making me do this joke as the last thing I ever filmed."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he felt so awful about it.
This guy seems like he's a little on edge, like, mentally.
Getting yelled at by Richard Marquand.
Like, I like this guy, but, like, seems like a bit much. Like,
you will cheer when the ship is destroyed. You will do this. You will do that. I'm not going to do it.
You would have read the script, like, you know you were going to die.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess more just like an insult to injury.
I guess so, but I mean, they also didn't even necessarily have to bring Akbar or him specifically back, but they did anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not saying he's not in the wrong for being sad about it, but. Also, how is Nine Knob not part of the, like, higher ups? He's been around forever.
Yeah, he's been in the Resistance for 30 fucking years, and he's still like a
pilot?
Yeah. Also, I love Laura Dern, but I don't really buy Admiral Holdo being actual military personnel. Like, I'll still stand by what I said earlier, off mic, that she would have worked much better as a character that was, like, the last surviving politician trying to, like, reshape the New Republic after it was destroyed in the last movie. I think that would have worked out better.
I think part of it has to do with her outfit, too.
Yeah, if she was in a uniform, I think that would have worked better. And given her more of a commanding presence, I think. It's a cool costume, but it doesn't...
That was your entire bomber fleet? That's not a very big bomber fleet.
You guys are pathetic. There were 7 ships on that fleet.
But yeah, like... That's your entire bomber fleet. Send 2.
I'm gonna not do that.
I mean, they make her very unlikable, but she's, like, 100% in the right.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
Because, like, they're being inexplicably tracked through light speed.
Mm-hmm.
And Leia's last command was to demote him.
Yeah.
So, clearly Leia doesn't trust him.
No, not at all.
So, like, why should she? Doesn't really add up.
Mm-hmm. Here's the payoff to that other thing.
I don't think he would be that well known.
Yeah, I like how Finn's more well known than like Han Solo was in the last movie.
Oh, I forgot about this whole conversation.
Did Finn ever actually like officially join the Resistance?
No.
Yeah. He was just kind of there, and he was like, "I have some information," and then he just teamed up with Han Solo and went to the planet. Yeah, he mostly just got hurt. And he was in a coma, like, literally for the rest of the time after that. Yeah, I don't blame him. But I don't think you have the power to stop them from doing that. You're like a mechanic. You're not a
Well, I think
security guard.
she's probably sat there to watch the escape pods, presumably.
Yeah, but what if she escapes? Who's gonna stop her?
Yeah, I don't know. Also, why isn't it actual security people?
Yeah, there should be like someone with a gun instead of a handheld taser.
Also, apparently that taser thing is wildly powerful if it can knock him back like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't that have broken all of the ribs in his body?
Yeah. Also, if you look, she's got like a cage with like a bunch of people in it. And I don't think they ever get released.
Oh.
I don't think there's a scene where you actually see them like free, but they see them back there.
No.
They die on the ship. Though. She dooms these people to their deaths because they are cowards. She's like all those French generals in the First World War. Like, you want to go over the drop and I'll shoot you.
Surprised people didn't coup Rose.
Should have. The fans did.
Well, the directors even did.
Yeah, we see the next movie. Replace her with that fucking slug man.
Can you ever feel your teeth?
Maybe with your tongue.
Again, why does the janitor guy know this?
I don't know anymore. I don't know, Will.
The guy that used to mop it. No, you didn't. I don't know why they made him a janitor. You were clearly on the team. You weren't a janitor.
Yeah,
If janitor wouldn't have been given stormtrooper armor.
Yeah, why would you send a janitor? Are they that desperate for troops? They're like, oh, this guy. He's part of our death squad.
It doesn't add up. The whole janitor thing doesn't make sense with his character intro.
Yeah, it's either you're a janitor or you're like an elite soldier. Like, there's not really an in between there.
Like the stormtroopers aren't even like within the world of Star Wars, we see that stormtroopers are separate from other military forces.
Yeah, there's like other guys in different uniforms that would do that cleaning.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. It's a bad writing.
Mm.
I don't like it. It hurts.
And if you snitch, I'm gonna rip your circuits out. Am I? Ah, fuck off. I don't know why this character is shoehorned into this trilogy.
Why make it some other random guy? I know why they do it for the story reasons, but like, why just not have them know that guy or like have Poe know him?
Yeah.
Because they make Poe a smuggler type character.
Yeah.
Right? So like, be like Poe, be like, I know a guy that can probably do it.
I know
He's
a hacker.
not super trustworthy.
Yeah. I know, guys.
Rather than going to Maz Kanata.
Yeah. Oh, I know a guy. His name is Lando Calrissian. You might have heard of him.
She just abandoned whatever camera she was talking them to.
Yeah, if you ever think about like holograms and like what's actually filming them, it makes no sense.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I never understood the kind of Force connection between these two.
Yeah, it's just yada yada that
Yeah,
Palpatine did it.
Yeah, they don't try to explain it. The dyad and the Force. What does that mean? I don't know. It sounded cool. I wrote it down in the script.
I made it up.
My sources, I made it up. It is shot really well, but I don't know. It feels a bit too late in the game to introduce something like this. 8 movies into a 9-movie series. But I guess you can do voices. You can hear them, but I can see there being a bit of a jump to Visions, but I don't know.
Then how is Palpatine doing it?
He's already dead.
Can't see yours.
Hmm. Although I do remember when he seeing that for the first time, I did actually think Luke could see him as well. That actually fooled me.
Even though I don't have my blaster in hand.
She doesn't seem very trustworthy after that. Like, if I were Luke, I'd be like, give me that lightsaber back.
Or just chilling in the background for reasons.
Yeah. There's a bunch of them everywhere.
Did you see that one fly off?
Mm-hmm.
Their body shape does not seem conducive to flight.
No. Like, I know why they chose to make them. Because they had to get rid of, like, all the actual puffins and stuff that were living on the island. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess it worked out for them to have porgs, but...
Well, it's for money.
Yeah, it worked out financially. Cha-ching, cha-ching. I remember when people first saw that mosaic, they thought it was Snoke. I remember that being a theory that was floating around out there.
Would have been interesting if it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Snoke was like some ancient being or whatever.
What do you know?
Well, it technically wasn't.
It's kind of... Maybe 1 or 2 were wrong.
The Force is not power you have. It's not about lifting rocks. It's the energy between all things, attention, balance, bind, universe together.
Metachlorians.
So there's these things called metachlorians. They live in your blood. Some guy named Qui-Gon mentioned it once. I
mean, it's not. It's what they are. Even that, like, why?
that would have been funny as like an SNL skit or something. Like this feels like a parody of Star Wars almost. For that little scene. The rest of this I really like, where he's like teaching about the Force. Because this feels like Luke.
Yeah. Well, and clearly he only did that for the joke because he instantly throws the leaf away. So he clearly was like, I'm gonna fuck with her.
Everything he jokes about, he throws away.
Yeah, basically.
This lightsaber, fuck it. This leaf, fuck it.
Where did he even find that leaf? Like, this is clearly not from this planet.
Yeah, it's a like jungle leaf. Brought that with him. Fuck that nest.
It's clearly a broken nest anyways. It's not really violence.
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
Like, unless some like just mentally challenged porg went and built that there.
Yeah, why would he build it next to the fucking ocean? Tide's coming in, better move. No, I'm smart. I build by the water. The wise man built his house on a fucking rock, but it was right next to the fucking ocean.
It's below the goddamn tide.
Below the tide. It's in low tide, too. Why is no one building on this beachfront property? Well, I don't know. No, another sphincter. Looks like, oh shit, we're gonna die.
Why wasn't Luke ready to kill her?
He's like, oh shit, dark side time. He cuts her head off.
Like he was ready to kill Kylo Ren over a bad dream.
Yeah, he's like, this is a vision. Some very red lipstick. I don't know. Is Ben Solo stronger than Darth Vader or the Emperor? I don't know. You met them too. I guess because they have the whole Force dyad thing. Hey, a poncho. These porgs are a menace. I like this scene where she's like just playing with the water. Although it kind of undermines later when she's like knows how to swim apparently. She lived on a desert planet the whole life.
The only reason for this Force Dyad 2 is like exposition. It's literally the only reason they created it.
Yeah.
It's because they had no other way of telling the story that they wanted to tell without this.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yes, I am.
Because it's not even show, don't tell. It's just all tell.
It's just tell, don't show.
And so that they have some sort of reason to dislike each other, I guess, because he's supposed to be the villain. Even though it just ends up making them fall in love?
Yeah. Oh, don't remind me, Will. I've blocked out so much of that other film in my mind. Every time you mention something, I was like, oh yeah, that happened too. Capitalists.
Yeah! Bling bling, y'all!
I mean, fuck these guys too, but like...
Yeah, but I want a boat that turns into a flying space yacht.
Yeah, this isn't fucking Treasure Planet, Will.
Look at that thing, man.
It is cool though.
You telling me you don't want one of those?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, you're telling me if you weren't a frickin' quadrillionaire in Star Wars, you wouldn't be hanging out here? It's like Greece or Monaco of the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
I guess Monaco more than Greece.
I would go to Naboo. I don't think I'd live here.
Yeah, but you don't live here. You go here for the gambling
Yeah.
and the wealth. That's why it's like Monaco.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is where you'd find James Bond in the Star Wars universe.
Well, that's basically what we deal with here.
This is where Casino Royale would be taking place.
They didn't think to get, like, more inconspicuous clothing.
She's literally wearing a Resistance outfit.
Yeah, it's like a uniform. Like, probably says Resistance on her shirt.
We're playing The House Wins!
The house always wins. Mark Hamill did the mocap for this little creature.
Yeah, I heard that.
He had fun.
I'm just like, why? Like, why'd you make him do it? Or like, presumably he wanted to?
I think he asked to.
But it's just like, for what reason?
But why?
Oh, that alien guy that just walked by was creepy.
Yeah, they're all creepy.
Violent shaking. She's like, instantly, yes, it must be this one specific species.
Yeah, horse racing. I should have known, not a earthquake.
She's never seen one. How would she know? Also, they're not even that close. Why would it vibrate the frickin' building so much?
I don't know. It still annoys me that she cares more about the horses than she does about the people, like the literal slave children. I mean, war profiteering sucks, but like, there's no way that's the only business that these people are in. Like, is she getting angry at the people who own the casinos that they're spending their money on, or like?
Wouldn't you arrest the robot with them?
I don't know, man.
Or like, why are you just tossing him like that?
Yeah, back on the streets to go screw stuff up.
Like, that doesn't make sense, you know? I don't get it.
Yeah, like, wouldn't it be seen as a threat, at least to some degree?
Like, or it's with them,
Yeah,
impound it or something?
Yeah, it's
I don't
evidence.
know.
You're coming with me.
And he's clearly been robbing this guy. Like,
Yeah, he's got money. Get the droid to pay the parking fine.
Or why didn't they just park somewhere that makes sense?
Yeah, just on the beach, where we'll get caught immediately.
Like,
Yep, that's them. I saw them walk right out in the open.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oops, I slipped. Cuts arm off.
I do like this little montage, though. She's lucky, though, that it didn't kill those people. Yeah, Rey's a menace to these islanders. She's like nearly killed like 5 or 6 of them. Touche. Good point. Good point. Also, hearing Luke Skywalker say Darth Sidious is like something I never thought I would actually hear. I mean, you also have the Skywalker blood, you know? And you didn't turn into an evil person, so, I don't know. In the middle of the night when he was asleep. Good idea. Also, I never noticed all those bodies.
At least they left R2.
Yeah, he took some of my students but left my droid.
Didn't even kill R2 either. Like, I feel like that'd be, like, target number 1.
Yeah, you'd think. Hero of the Rebellion, R2-D2.
No, not even Hero of the Rebellion. Hero of the Republic. The
Hero
Rebellion.
of the Republic, Hero of the Rebellion, archive of all knowledge, main character, friend of
Direct
C-3PO.
link to Vader. Direct link to all of the knowledge of all military tactics that Anakin let him keep.
Royal droid of the Naboo system.
Yeah, literally droid of Queen of the planet.
Former property of Darth Vader. Former property of Luke Skywalker.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Partial property of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Although he denies it.
Like, droid literally has been around for 50 years.
Yeah.
It's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, droid is the Forrest Gump of this universe.
Why not capture it? Wouldn't that be more beneficial to you?
Yeah, it's a medical frigate. Why leave a pilot on there? You can't just push a button to have it, like, autopilot?
Also, that guy looks familiar. What's he from? He's in something.
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
You also just watched that guy die.
Yeah, like...
He didn't have to FaceTime him as he died.
Yeah, clearly you could just maybe put a droid on there. They're obviously, you know, subhuman to you guys.
Some sort of autopilot, perhaps?
Autopilot, yeah. Fucking shoe on the gas pedal, I don't know. Like,
Deal me in.
everyone gambled. at this point.
Do. Ah, yes, the guy in the cell. That's who you want to trust. Such an unused actor for how good of an actor he is.
Yeah, I don't really like his character that much, though.
No, I don't either.
He's trying to do like a Jack Sparrow kind of thing, but just doesn't land.
Why, though? Who is he? Why can't he do this? Maz Kanata said there was like one guy besides her that could do it.
And it's apparently not.
Apparently there's just this other random guy on Canto Bite that's like,
I don't think
yeah.
Maz knows how to count anymore. She's too old. Are they the only prisoners here? Like
No, there are some other ones. You can see a guy there on the other side.
Yeah, but why doesn't he open his gate and just lock it like he did? Clearly unlocked every single one of these other things. What crime did that guy do? A pathetically small gun.
So, shooting him with coins and then hitting him with a boot on the top of his helmeted head knocks him out?
Yes.
I don't know what kind of logic that is.
It's not logic, Will. It's the opposite of that.
You didn't think to pull that back over?
No, he just leaves it open so these little kids can fall on it.
Oh, and he fell in a pile of poop.
Pile of poodoo.
Bantha poodoo.
Bantha poodoo.
Big ear thing poodoo.
Yeah.
Boo.
We have to save these horses. Slave boy, come here and help me.
Why was the slave child in there? Clearly all the other children are like not in there.
Yeah, when their stable exists, you don't have like fucking children inside locked away with them.
Well, the other ones were like around the corner. You see them poke their heads out. Yeah, see, like those guys. Why is their friend locked in this one thing? Did they lock him in there as a prank?
I don't know.
Like he's in there cleaning it, and they're like, "Ha, get fucked."
Well, I think this is the kid that almost got whipped earlier, but maybe that's why.
Again, move the grate. Damn. This makes no sense.
Also, these kids are gonna be like very harshly punished for like.
Yeah, they're probably gonna get executed.
Yeah, they're gonna get sent to that prison. They're gonna die in there. Yeah, I get what they were trying to do with this, but it's so fucking tone deaf.
Why are you asking them to get out of the way? This is what you wanted.
Yeah, you said you want to put your fist through this whole fucking town or whatever you said. Well, this is revolution. Deal with it. People die. But also, like, what's the plan after this? Like, for these animals at least. Like, they're just gonna get caught again.
Ooh, dolly.
Ooh, dolly zoom of a fake
no
thing.
reason.
Was it worth it?
Go hide in the tall vegetation.
These domesticated animals that have never lived their lives outside of captivity. Yeah, they'll do fine out in the wilderness. Of a planet they probably aren't from.
Well, clearly they're okay.
Born free, as free as the wind blows. Fucking poacher comes up. See, clearly autopilots exist because I could just have a ship hover there. Man, oh man. I don't like this movie. I still have another hour and 20 minutes left in it.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so much movie left.
Losing her, get the paddles. Clear.
So did Luke cause her to want to, go to the thing, or did he then accidentally start the diode thing?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, wide Adam Driver meme win.
Yeah. I remember that was the biggest meme.
He is wide though.
Yeah, it's strangely...
I think it's because he has his pants hiked up so high.
Yeah, it looks just like that. Yeah, because even from this, it looks proportional. Maybe it might just be the lenses they're using too. I don't know.
You know, it doesn't necessarily make sense for Kylo Ren to have killed all of the other students.
No, some of them became the Knights of Ren or whatever.
No, I know, but even then, it doesn't make sense for him to kill all the other students, because he wasn't, plotting to kill Luke and the other students. It was only once Luke tried to kill him, but, wouldn't he just want to run away at that point?
Yeah, I don't know.
If this is exactly what happened, why is your plan then, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna kill everyone else.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking motto of this movie.
Yep.
People thought that was so deep when that came out.
It's not that deep. It's pretty basic Star Wars logic.
Meanwhile, this is a movie that leans very heavily on nostalgia.
At least it kind of tells its own story.
Does it?
Well, it's not a one-for-one copy of any other Star Wars film.
Not quite, but it's
the whole
close.
spaceship chase.
Yeah, from Empire?
No, that's just the start of Empire. They don't keep chasing the spaceship.
Yeah, they do.
No, only the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, it's still
But they also get away
most
pretty
of the
early
film.
on.
Well, not really.
It's not this whole time crunch situation.
It's still half the film. Somehow Rey doesn't drown, even though she's never swam in her life. She just saw water for the first time 3 days ago.
Yeah, that's true.
You'll drown in the sands, but I won't drown in the water because I'm, some fucking god being.
Also, this
Born in the
weird
Force.
dark side mirror thing that just is there.
Yeah.
They should have done more of a Dagobah cave type situation rather than this weird mirror sequence.
They kind of do, but not. That's what this is trying to be, is the Dagobah cave, but it's. Also, I guess the Force just fucking lies to her. You're nobody. Oh, except for Palpatine's granddaughter, should mention that.
Well, it's more the dark side lying to her than the Force.
Yeah, but
wouldn't the dark side want to tempt her with the whole fact that you're actually Palpatine?
You are born of the most powerful being in the universe.
Yeah, like, shouldn't it be trying to mess with her through that, not so much as being like, nah, you're just a nobody?
Mm-hmm. But at the end of this long trail was the mirror that I was looking at to start with. Like, this feels deep and metaphorical, but it's
not.
There's no substance to this.
Well, and it just isn't even true. Like, the whole thing of like, oh, you're nobody, but then you're just not nobody kind of defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah.
And again, it's the dark side cave, so like the dark side cave's goal is going to be to tempt you to the dark side.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not really what the dark side cave does to her. So like it ended up being more of a wholesome thing for her.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
the dark side cave didn't really do its job.
That was a surprise to me as well when I first saw this. I thought she was talking to Luke originally. Which is kind of what you're supposed to believe.
I want to know what happens if they actually touched hands, like, because Luke sees it as some sort of huge bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
well, in the next movie, they're able to pull items through the split in time or whatever.
Yeah, but I thought the whole point of the end of this movie was that they like closed the Force dyad.
No, because that's how they find. How Kylo finds them on that planet. Where
No, I know that's how they do it, but I'm just saying, like, the whole end point of this movie is her being like, "No, I'm shutting this out with the whole door closed."
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But then they're like, "Nah,
you can't watch one scene of these movies and watch another scene and have it in your mind. You can't think about more than what's on the screen at the moment. It falls apart.
Yeah, but that's not a good sign for a trilogy.
No, I know. That's
like, imagine if you were watching Lord of the Rings and freaking what they did in Fellowship of the Ring contradicted what happened in Two Towers, and then Two Towers contradicted what happened in Fellowship of the Ring, and then Return of the King.
That'd be pretty bad, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't make any sense.
Yep. Exactly.
I also like that Luke just nukes this whole building.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those Toad people are going to be very angry.
Yeah, they're going to come back and be like, "What the fuck, man?"
Yeah. First, this lady's blasting holes in them, then she's knocking rocks.
She's hit him in the back of the head.
Fucking kills Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, basically. It's a metal pole to the back of the head. Bonk. I mean, this is literally a child fighting a Jedi Master. This should not be hard for Luke.
Yeah. Well, he's not even trying. Until she fucking pulls an actual lightsaber.
Even then, that shouldn't really be an issue for him.
Well, I mean, how's he going to defend against that?
The Force? He's, again, Jedi Master versus a literal child who's had zero training.
But he's mostly cut off from the Force or whatever.
Well, he's clearly not. He blew up the building, Force pulled the thing, Force stopped himself, connected with Leia.
It seems like every time someone acts upon a Force vision, it just causes it to happen.
Yep.
Like
Usually how they work.
that's kind of thematically relevant.
It's the whole point of the light side of like, you gotta let go, man, or else the force visions get to you and you follow the dark side.
Yeah, you try to prevent the force visions, which causes the force visions. Yeah. Gotta save my wife from dying. Well, who killed her? Fucking idiot. I'll take another movie to do it, but you'll do it. He's like, don't point it that way.
Boo. Should have just brought him with you.
Yeah. I'm gonna burn this fucking building down. All the little bird people are, yeah, you know, it's our secret cultural place. We already destroyed our homes.
Yeah, I don't get his whole plan of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna burn the thing.
The knowledge of the Force will die with me. You know, except the ghosts.
I don't like the look of this Yoda. It doesn't look like original Yoda. It doesn't look like prequel Yoda.
Doesn't even look like the Phantom Menace puppet Yoda.
Yeah, it just is.
I think the head's too rigid.
He's too small, too.
Well, that too. But it's only his mouth that's moving. It's not the rest of his head or body or anything. And I know they went to, like, the original, like, puppets and got molds and stuff made. But really, they made it out of something too rigid. I remember watching that scene for the first time and thinking Obi-Wan was going to walk out of there.
That would have been way cooler.
Yeah. Luke, don't.
Also, they do this whole thing to, because like Luke's like, oh, I'm gonna go destroy the sacred texts.
Mm-hmm. And he was like, don't do that. And
No,
fucking
but
does it himself.
No, but he goes, oh, like don't do that. Does it himself. But he knows that Rey took them, and they're not even in there.
Yeah.
So if anything, he's just stopping him from knowing that.
Yeah.
So from Luke's perspective, the sacred Jedi texts are now destroyed, even though Rey stole them.
Yeah.
So
Yoda's not above lying to people.
I know, but that just kind of defeats the whole purpose of what the scene is meant to be. Because, you know,
Yeah.
they weren't actually destroyed. Rey has them on the Falcon.
Let go what you fear to lose. Except for the next movie, you're going to find out Luke was like writing in one of them. Yeah,
'cause
like
she
the
has
fucking
them.
books.
Oh my God. This whole conversation doesn't make any sense because the books aren't in there.
Yeah.
Like, she has them. I don't know why they did this whole charade. It contradicts itself.
Yoda's gotten senile.
Because I'm pretty sure you even see her have them at the end of this movie.
Yeah, yeah, she opens the drawer and they're in there.
So, like, Ryan Johnson, like, goes against himself. It's not like J.J. Abrams retconning, like, oh, they weren't actually in there.
No.
It's it's Ryan himself being like, oh, yeah, they didn't actually get destroyed.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Like, so this whole conversation is more of a lie on Yoda's part, which
Entirely.
is also not good from the perspective of anything, because if anything, that influences the decisions that Luke makes.
And that's what Yoda's plan is, to try to get Luke back into gear. And lying to him is the best way to do it, I guess. I don't know.
If anything, Yoda should have been like, Luke, I was wrong about what I did. I had a vision of what would have happened if I got my ass back in gear. So if I can do it, you can.
Yeah. Hide away, do nothing. Will not do anything. Go out and fight, you must.
That should have been Yoda's takeaway. They should have had Yoda show up.
Because Luke's doing literally what Yoda did.
Yeah. And Yoda's whole thing was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done this.
Yeah, I failed, I ran away and hid. Yeah. Had to wait for someone to find me to do something.
So I think the different way that you get this movie to end, with also then keeping Luke for the next movie, is that right before they're leaving, he goes to do this, and then Yoda fucking shows up, talks to both of them, or they battle because he's about to destroy the text or something.
Yeah.
And then Yoda shows up and makes them stop fighting. And then he's like, listen, Luke, you fucking idiot. Did you learn nothing from me just hanging out on Dagobah?
Yeah.
I told you this was a mistake on my part. You could even do a nice little flashback to young Luke and Yoda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That wouldn't be bad. That would be better than what we got.
Because then it keeps Luke around for the next movie instead of Carrie Fisher.
Because she dies during the production of this.
Yeah, R.I.P. Carrie Fisher.
And they decide to still kill off Luke anyway. Which is a decision I will never understand.
Like, I get, whatever, this is the story that you wanted to tell was Luke dies first.
Yeah, but from like a practicality standpoint, like some producer should have stepped in.
Yeah, you would
and said something. Like, Kathleen Kennedy should not have let that happen. Like, I don't give a shit about her other creative decisions, but that's like the one where it's like, that needed to change for this trilogy to actually be cohesive and work.
Finn, you don't speak droid, so...
I guess he learned when he was fucking unconscious, I guess, between films.
Yeah, from the brain damage he received.
Yeah.
From his spinal cord being severed.
They implanted him with some microchips.
I would argue that the First Order is much more evil than the Empire.
Yeah.
Because at least the Empire was the Republic first and then became the Empire. Whereas the First Order is just straight up Nazis showing up from space.
Yeah, they're just some neo-Nazis, yeah. Pretty much.
Like, whereas at
But
least...
again, the Empire is basically just the regular Nazis, though.
No, I know.
That's kind of the allegory.
But at least they got there themselves. Not just this random... Although I guess this ends up being the original Empire anyways in the end.
Yeah, don't think about it, Will.
So also defeats the purpose of that whole thing.
I was going to say they're worse because they have the child soldiers, but, you know. Oh, and they destroy more planets, too.
Yeah.
In shorter amount of time. They're just quicker at it.
I never once heard Leia say that.
Yeah, no, she never said that.
So now you're just making shit up.
She really didn't give a lot of speeches, actually.
She basically never gave a speech.
I think most of her dialogue just quips.
Honestly, his outburst doesn't make any sense.
I mean, like, I get where he's coming from, where, like, he doesn't know what the heck's going on. It does seem like a bit of a cowardly move to just abandon the ship without any of the knowledge about there being another planet or whatever that they're going to. But, I don't know, the whole situation is just so contrived.
Well, and the fact that he calls them there then is what he overhears them abandoning ship, so he then sells that information to the First Order.
Yeah.
For reasons, because he's got to be chaotic neutral, I guess.
Yeah, because he's a war profiteer like the people he's condemning.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. What ass backward, like, friggin' motivation for these characters.
That seems safe.
Oh yeah, the famous coffin pod that we all remember from the original trilogy.
You don't think the First Order would see that coming and be like, "What the fuck is that? Shoot that down."
Yeah, let's just fly it into our.
Yeah, couldn't they have just put a bomb in there?
Could have. There's a whole troop of people waiting for him to arrive.
Like, what if instead of Rey, they just filled that thing with a bomb?
Yeah, Kylo Ren's literally standing over it as it arrives.
Yeah.
Just boom! Blow the whole ship up.
Yeah, looks inside. Plot twist. Wasn't Rey. Boof! A huge explosion. Also, I'm just like, what? It doesn't make sense. but like clearly you can fly through shields like Kylo Ren did earlier.
Yeah. Don't think about it, Will.
So now you can't fly through shields, or you can.
If you got a little code from friggin' MacGuffin Man, you can.
I don't know, man. This doesn't make any sense. It seemed like a very well executed coup. Or coup.
Yeah, no, there have been better mutinies. I don't like that sequence there with the iron. I think it's stupid.
It is pretty dumb.
I was like, ooh, what's this new ship? Oh, it's a thing.
Why do the trash cans have holes in the bottom? Wouldn't it just leak trash?
Yeah.
Why is the only one that finds that suspicious that droid?
Hey, isn't that one of our trash cans? Why is it moving? Like, fuck. Hey, Ray's got new clothes. Where'd you get them?
Stole them from Luke.
Hey, where are my robes? And my friggin' shoulder high friggin' gloves. What the fuck she's wearing? Kiss. Oh, wait, wrong movie.
Boo.
Boo. You know, I would have respected this movie if it made Ray a bad guy.
Would have been way more interesting.
That would have been.
They swapped places here.
Mm-hmm.
Like Snoke tosses him aside.
Yeah. And then, when you have that actual down point for the Resistance, they're also lacking Ray as well.
And then Kylo Ren shows up and he's like, "Yo, I want forgiveness.
I need forgiveness. Mother, help me, please."
And it could have had way more of a payoff for the fact that she's supposed to be a Palpatine.
Yeah.
BB-8, you can see out of it why you keep running into shit.
I don't know.
Like, you can see his head is at the top.
Yeah, he hit a dude. He ran into a wall.
If it's that good of a conductor that he needs that to hack something, shouldn't he already have some?
You'd think.
Yep.
I try not to when I watch these
Also,
movies.
he has to be chaotic neutral because he's gonna be a dick about keeping it and tell him about war profiteering.
Yeah.
And then he's actually just gonna give it back to her and then betray them.
Yeah, then sell them out for money.
So...
Fuck this guy. I fucking hate DJ. Or
also, if they had just loaded the transports like he had said, they actually would have made it out before it would have mattered what they did on the other ship.
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't have even needed to do the whole holdo maneuver thing.
Yeah.
Isn't that Carrie Fisher's daughter?
Yeah, that's Billy Lord.
Why is she on board with the coup?
Because she's a recognizable actress, I guess. I don't know.
Is she in anything else?
No, but she's in the other Star Wars one.
I know she's in the other Star Wars, but I mean, like...
I like C-3PO in this movie. He's a highlight. Fucking dipshit. somehow Phasma has returned.
Damn, they really dragged Carrie Fisher's corpse out to do this. Of course, she's not going to shoot her own daughter.
Yeah, it's not gonna shoot her or C-3PO. Like, you two are the most safe people in her hands. Maybe it shouldn't be an admiral. Maybe it should be a droid. Like, oh, that gold gentleman there.
Or that blonde guy that just walked by.
Yeah, the people leaving the shuttle to go to the ship. Yeah, they're off to the fuck forest again.
Like, I mean, at least there's respect that the admirals will go down with their own ship. But
Yeah, like obviously she can't order somebody to do that.
I'm sure there's be people who would volunteer.
Except for the medical frigate we just saw. But
Yeah, but presumably that's the medical admiral frigate guy.
yeah, the medical admiral.
Yeah, that's what-
This fucking Star Trek.
Yep. It basically is
Yeah,
Star Trek with different steps,
yeah, but
and Star Trek is Star Wars with different steps.
yeah. I don't know. It feels like after they lost so many of their high command, they should probably not lose another admiral.
You would think.
Feels like it'd be more or less dispensable.
Again, also it's Palpatine that is this, and Palpatine apparently knows who Rey is. So
Reveal yourself.
he is a much more menacing character, though. Like the way he uses the Force and things.
Yeah. But did he really?
They really need to give Snoke more to have done. You know, it's complete waste.
Yeah. I wonder if it's ever explained anywhere what kind of species Snoke is.
Deformed human.
Well, it's a bit more than that, I think.
Painful yell.
Yeah, you called it. If I was Princess Leia, I wouldn't be sitting so close to a window again.
PTSD. Windows.
Windows, no! Your computer needs an update. No, Windows, no!
Then share that information and do this plan sooner.
Yeah. I mean, they were monitoring the other frigates, though. Just gonna say that.
Until she pulls the Holdo maneuver.
Yeah, until she sacrificed herself with the most extravagant maneuver ever seen. They fixed the bridge up pretty good since they, exploded it.
Different bridge, I guess.
Probably. It's the battle bridge.
That's a lot of troops.
I'm surprised they didn't bring back Phasma in the next movie.
Yeah.
After she, miraculously survived the last time. I'm surprised they didn't do it again.
How did Hux even become a spy? That's what I don't understand.
Don't think about it, Will.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't happen. It's not canon to this movie.
No, but even if he wasn't a spy here, and he only becomes a spy after Kylo is mean to him, but, how did he become a spy? Kills him anyways.
Yeah, it's our money. Glad to see this whole plot point led to nothing.
Yep. It literally leads to them getting screwed.
Mm-hmm. Do something, Admiral. Fire all photon torpedoes. I can do something. Anything. Block in between them.
It's hilarious. He didn't have to do it that way.
No.
The magic viewing glass.
Mm-hmm. This is totally copying Return of the Jedi.
I mean, it's not the entire Resistance, though. They literally keep saying how they need to get to the thing to call the beacon to call the other parts of the Resistance.
Yeah, but they don't really matter. Play spin the bottle. Son of Han and Leia. I don't exactly call them darkness.
Darkness! Evil!
Evil! This part's kind of dumb. Where, Snoke doesn't see it coming.
Yeah, I agree.
How does he... I know he's full of himself, but how does he not notice?
Apparently not. I guess it's because he's doing both at the same time, so, I don't know.
Maybe, but shouldn't he be able to be oh yeah, using the Force across the room?
I don't know, man. Also, based on how we've seen lightsabers affect people currently in the canon, that shouldn't really kill Snoke.
Yeah, Snoke should still be alive. He should be oh, I'm so full of anger, I need my robot legs. Or whatever.
Or he just heals himself.
Don't mention it. The Force still don't happen yet, Will.
Some of the worst choreography with a lightsaber, and I remember thinking this fight was cool, but when you actually watch the background, it makes no sense.
Yeah, it's kind of... Visually, it's very striking. But
Yeah, but when you watch the actual choreography, it's just people falling over for no reason or like waiting and striking a pose.
yeah, it's very choreographed.
No, it's not even well choreographed because it's just huge parts of them waiting.
Like it's very obviously choreographed. That's what I mean.
Yeah, like it doesn't. They clearly didn't practice enough.
Mm-hmm. Or the cues are very obvious too. And that character does not get any comeuppance at all. He disappears for the rest of the franchise's existence. That other guy should be coming back. He's taking too long.
No, he got sliced.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's dead. Just like everyone else. Oh, is this the disappearing blade guy?
I don't remember.
One of them is.
Might have been that guy.
No, it's I like how gruesome some of these are. But,
Also, if their armor blocks their own weapons, which block lightsabers, why doesn't their armor block the lightsabers?
a good question for another time.
You just cut that guy's head off.
Yep. I think, is this it here?
Yeah, see, why does his armor block it there? But not later on when he gets stabbed by it? Like, I don't understand. Like, is it only the arms block it? This doesn't...
I don't know.
Doesn't
Oh, there
add
it is.
up.
Disappearing blade.
Oh yeah, there, it did disappear.
Like, I can't think of a more obtrusive plot hole, or continuity error. That's the word I'm thinking of. Than that. Like, that's pretty fucking extreme for a blockbuster movie.
From Ray's perspective, why would she think that he would?
Yeah, like this is.
Or even if he did order that, why would they listen to him?
Mm-hmm. Aren't you the guy who just killed our boss? Yeah. Fuck you.
Not even that. Just like they would be like, no.
These are our orders. We're going to destroy them. Blah blah blah. Still have like 45 minutes left.
Also, why is the room so on fire from them just having a lightsaber duel?
Because all the walls were made of carpet or cape or curtains. That's what I'm thinking of.
Ugh. Boo.
Paternity test shows that was a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were nobody. Oh, except they were Palpatine's son and his wife. Yeah.
And they didn't even die on Jakku.
Yeah, they didn't die on Jakku. They left. They didn't sell you, even. They just gave you to Unkar Platt. For some reason.
Why didn't they give her just a normal family?
I don't know. Like, oh, this guy's got portions. He's gonna be good.
Like, they just gave her to Simon Pegg because reasons.
Yeah. There's not like any Imperial sympathizers, maybe, or I don't know.
I don't know. He seemed like an Imperial sympathizer.
Yeah.
She took way too long to make up her mind to do anything about this.
Yeah, honestly, like, terrible technician.
Like, you watched, like, multiple
like, probably
ships
6 or 7
die.
ships explode. And only now is she doing something. Like, even just, like, going between the ships would have been something. And, like, being, like, a block or something to them.
He's not wrong to think that either. Like, no, they evacuated them.
Yeah. I don't get the obsession with this lightsaber. I really don't.
It's because it was the original lightsaber.
Yeah, but the green one's cool too. I like Luke's green one.
That's why we're gonna decapitate them.
Yeah, the famously long-taking decapitation. Also, you kind of want the head to be a bit elevated so you're not, like, having to reach down so far.
Cutting into the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, someone's got to repair those floors. You got a stormtrooper, you got to have clean that blood off the fucking floor. And also, this being a 1 in a million chance, as they establish later on, you'd think people would think that was unintentional. Like, that she was, like, fleeing.
Yeah.
Not actually, like, no one would believe that was done on purpose. Because it's such an unlikely thing to happen.
Yeah, apparently.
Apparently, allegedly. If we watch the next film in the series and, you know, take all accounts as canon,
doesn't even make sense.
yeah, these people should be thinking that that was done on purpose. That was meant to be an escape instead of a tactical.
How did literally the battalions of stormtroopers just vanish?
They all fucking died. I don't know.
Yeah, but like, how did they just live? There's no one around them. There's no one there.
Mm-hmm.
They all just disintegrate? Or like Captain Phasma was standing next to them. How did they end up over there?
They ran away. I remember there's a Lego set of this, where it's the AT-ST without the top of it, and they sold it after they retired a set from the Rogue One line that came out the year before. That was also an AT-ST, but it had the whole top of it.
Yeah.
And it was the exact same fucking price. It was such a cash grab.
That's hilarious.
I know. Actually, it might have been more expensive even, just due to like inflation and stuff. But yeah, like it was literally like right after they retired the Imperial one. They made the First Order one, and it had like 500 less pieces. It was the same fucking price.
You definitely know that other stormtroopers call her Chrome Dome behind her back.
Oh, 100%. I bet no one likes Phasma. Like, in universe.
Hey, death fake out.
Haven't seen one of those yet.
They never do those in Star Wars.
Oh, no, never. Not once.
Doesn't even really make sense as a reaction for him.
No. Wouldn't it be resistance scum?
Well, and like, why would she say you've always been scum? Like, what did he do for you to think this?
He took his helmet off when he wasn't supposed to.
That don't make sense, man. Where's Chewbacca been this whole time?
He's piloting the Falcon.
Where?
I don't know.
Is he waiting for Rey, I guess?
Yeah.
Look at those slippers. Did you see those?
Yeah, I saw them. You can still do it.
Yeah, there's literally nothing stopping him from having done that.
Oh, except, the Force stop a bullet or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but he would have been able to do it. You've seen him get shot before.
Rey should have probably killed Kylo when she had a chance. And who killed him? I did. I'm in charge.
It's like whoever rules Mandalore must have the Darksaber. Don't even have to get into the plot of that being an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, let's not touch the Darksaber. Fuck me.
Because you know who rules Mandalore, Steve?
Who?
Darth Maul. Who never died either, so...
Yeah, well, he dies eventually.
So Obi-Wan rules Mandalore?
Obi-Wan rules Mandalore.
Actually, yeah, technically, that would make it even more complicated. Because he dies in Rebels.
Yeah.
To Obi-Wan, who then Obi-Wan dies to Vader.
Yeah, Vader dies to fucking Palpatine, I guess. He's still alive, technically.
So Palpatine rules Mandalore?
Well, everyone thinks Palpatine's dead because Darth Vader killed Palpatine, but Palpatine killed Vader. So Darksaber goes to nobody.
Luke?
It goes to Luke, yeah, Luke. Luke takes it by default because he probably lied to everyone. It's like, oh yeah, I totally killed Palpatine. Yeah, but what happens then when both the Darksaber owners kill each other? Like, how does that work? Down in the comments, please let us know who should be the true ruler of Mandalore.
I hate this ending.
I hate the ending.
Like, why are you just hanging out here? You know they know you're there.
Yeah, is there any other technology you can use to escape?
Nope.
How about the food? How's the food situation? You all gonna starve to death?
Yep.
I vote we eat Leia first.
These Crystal Fox things make no sense.
Yeah. Oh, I was a janitor. I cleaned them.
I hate that they made him a janitor. Just cut that comment. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, he's always like, oh,
I'm a
you need some
stormtrooper.
exposition? I got you, buddy.
Well, no, he even was like, I'm a stormtrooper, but you said you were a janitor, so he doesn't...
They shouldn't believe him. They shouldn't trust him.
Finn is untrustworthy.
He lies all the time. He lied earlier in this movie when he tried to escape. Also, yeah, those guys in the brig didn't get rescued. They fucking died.
Yeah, they did. Unless they let them out off screen.
Maybe, but
I feel like...
if it didn't happen on screen, well, it didn't happen.
I feel like Rose was the only one that knew they were there, too.
Even Finn didn't really pay attention to that. It's not like they got back to the ship in time, in case they changed their mind, you know?
It's President Snow from Hunger Games.
No.
I know it's not, but that's Garth someone.
Gareth Edwards,
Yeah.
I have that guy's name written down.
He's the DOP, I think.
No, he was a, oh, the old guy with the beard, he was a dialect coach.
No, not the old guy with the beard, the other guy. That looked at the guy for tasting the ground like,
Oh,
what the
yeah,
fuck?
I don't know, he's somebody.
He's the DOP, I believe. This is one of my favorite shots. Only because of the color and everything. It looks nice. The context of this happening is ass.
Yeah. These ships are so stupid.
They also only made them skim so they could have the red.
Yeah, it's
Dust
obviously a
flying
visuals first sort of situation.
See, like, that shot is sick.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's gonna die.
Nah.
Xeno scum.
I'm sure that guy has a name somewhere. I'm sure they made an action figure of that guy.
I want Star Wars meets Warhammer 40k with super racist Star Wars.
Nah. Maybe let's not.
Like Warhammer 40k, they're all anti-alien.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like 12 speeders are really gonna stop you. Also, I know they said they have their shields up so they can't orbitally bombard them, but like, what's stopping you from just doing that anyways until you break through the shield?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we saw in Rogue One that you could take the ships into orbit. Or into below orbit, like into the atmosphere.
Well, not even that though, but like, if you just keep bombing it, like, what difference does it make?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, eventually you're aware on the shields.
Also, for this supposed to be a mining base, why does it have like World War I style trenches out front?
A good question for another time. I don't know, Will. They just thought it looked cool. See, Chewbacca didn't fuck off. He's back.
Yay, Chewie's back.
The last possible second.
Have you ever seen the Soviet anthem as sung by porgs?
I think so. I think you probably showed me that before.
It's pretty funny. Yeah, Chewie should be pretty screwed here, considering how many fighters are after him.
Yeah, there's no way he survived those.
Chewie and Rey promptly died.
Yeah.
There you have like 50 speeders after them. Also the Porg for comic relief.
Yeah. Well, now they don't have a cannon.
Yeah, you got the one on the top though that they seem to constantly forget about.
Yeah.
Unless that was the one on the top because they already broke the one on the bottom.
There's no more weapons.
Or was that the other way around? I don't know. They both were broken and never shown to be repaired.
And there goes that dish that Lando knocked off the last time. You know, they probably should have helped when they were evacuating the ship. They could have probably...
Taken some people?
Yeah.
Wait, that looks like Dune sandcrawlers there. They're hunting spice.
Don't say it, Will. Don't compare this to a better film.
That is a much better film. Steve, Dune 1 or Dune Part 2? Personally, I think Dune Part 1 is better.
I prefer the first half of the Dune novel, but I did like the second movie more.
See, I think I liked the first movie more because it was closer to the book.
That's true, but I don't know.
The second book is good, but I thought there were some things they could have done differently that I think I would have liked more. It's still a great movie, and I still liked it.
Yeah.
And it's closer to the vision of what I think the terrible person that is Frank Herbert wanted.
Yeah.
Because in hindsight, he was like, people had the wrong takeaway from what Paul Atreides is doing.
Yeah.
Because people were like, oh, Paul, real hero. No.
No, Paul, not hero.
Paul
Paul
caused
bad.
mass genocide. It's the whole point. But, like, it doesn't really come off that way, which I think they have it come off slightly more that way in the movie.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how they do Dune Messiah. That'll really be, I think, the deciding factor.
I think so, yeah. I think so. Now, I wish this had gone the way it should have gone. Where Finn sacrifices himself. Buys him some time or whatever. Because really
And then Luke can get off his ass.
Yeah, because the fake out they do here with Rose crashing into him.
And being like, saving what we love, but like, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, and how many people died because you guys did that? So many. Like, they leave this base with like 20 people at most.
Like, yeah, the argument of like, there's no knowing that like Finn crashing into this will really do anything. But also, if it's melting the ship, he should just be melting because he's not in an enclosed space.
Yeah.
Like, the top is open, so he should be dead. So...
Also, there's no way she could have possibly caught up to him.
No.
We're saving what we love. And you see the door just fucking explode behind them. Yeah.
Also, how did they even get back to the base in time? Like, that's a
I don't know.
long walk without getting shot.
Yeah. And avoiding getting melted by the fucking laser beam. And then Rose nearly fucking dies and he has to carry her body with him.
No, you didn't!
Yeah, but did you save anyone else? No. You caused their deaths, in fact. You were responsible.
I blame you. Saving what we love.
Kaboom! Yeah, and then
Now
she goes
you
and
haven't
kisses
saved
him,
anyone.
and then the silhouetted by the fucking nuclear explosion behind them.
Yeah, the roasted corpse of Leia.
Yeah, goodbye, fucking all these characters.
Didn't even really damage the shield.
No, not really.
Like, that blast door looks pretty intact to me.
Mm-hmm. Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, you would think they would come for, the chancellor of the goddamn universe.
Yeah.
Even though she's not in this version, I guess, but lazy writing.
Last leader of the resistance. But also, I don't get how C-3PO can see this. Because it's like Force Vision or whatever.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I don't get it. Like, I don't think he knows it's... I think he knows it's fake. But he can still see it, you know? But he reacts to it being there.
Would have been way more interesting if he had actually shown up.
Yeah. But he's not.
He didn't really come to face him either, though. He just came to buy you time. But how would he know that he needs to buy you time? Doesn't make any sense. How would he even know you're there?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, by the way, here's Han Solo's ex-girlfriend's dice.
Oh, yeah, true. But they're not even real.
Yeah, they're not even real. They fade away later. Like, Leia just ditches them, and she's like, what the fuck are these?
No, but they fade away from existence, so, like, why did he even bother giving them to her?
Yeah, he's like wasting his energy to do that shallow gesture.
He's not even physically there. This doesn't even make sense.
Like, if he was actually there, this would be a really cool scene. And I do like how they shot it and everything. It's really nice.
No, he did live.
He survives, Will.
Xeno scum.
This is freaking Oingo Boingo or whatever the fuck.
Purge the heretic. Burn the unclean. How can they even see him? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
See, the score even goes hard, and then it's just, he's not even there. Like,
No.
This movie would have gone so much harder if Luke actually showed up, slapped some ass around.
Yeah. He doesn't even need to do like some super overpowered thing either. He just needs to like show up, and then Kylo Ren's like, "Oh, this guy's here. I'm gonna fucking kill him," and goes down in person to do it.
Yeah, you could have just walked out, taunted Kylo Ren, walked back in. Then he could have protected their escape even, like, as they're trying to retreat or something. Because he's shown that he can take on legions of enemies. Yeah. He's done it before.
Yeah. Like, obviously he couldn't survive that, but there's no reason why you write this to happen.
Yeah, unless you're going to specifically fake out that, like, oh yeah, he's not actually there.
Yeah. And there's no way someone believe... Like, I definitely didn't believe that he died right there.
No one thinks he did.
Yeah, like, why would you believe Luke Skywalker would die like that?
My question would be, like, why is it enough, though? Like, what makes you decide that?
Enough is never enough.
And then he walks out of it, too, so, like, clearly it wasn't enough from their perspective of, like, oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he's just force healing the whole time, I don't know.
Boo. Boo. That guy knows what's up.
That guy, yeah.
How did Finn drag them all the way there that quickly?
Yeah, we didn't see him go past Luke Skywalker getting fucking exploded.
Yeah, presumably Finn should have been shitting himself as that was going off behind him.
He's like, oh my god! You'd think they'd start to evacuate, maybe?
One would think.
Like, it shouldn't take them this long to realize Luke is, like, buying them time. I mean, Luke could have also just said something about it, like, run, or anything, literally.
Flee!
Flee! Fly, you fools! Anything. But yeah, once you see that lightsaber back, you're like, oh, something's fishy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's so fucking melodramatic. Wow, why didn't you mention that 40 fucking minutes ago?
Also, yeah, the whole thing of, like, how did he get in here? Well, he literally projected himself into the room.
Yeah, for all Luke knows, there was no actual escape.
Yeah, like, he literally gave them no hope at all for no reason. Like, in theory, they could be completely sealed in.
Yeah, there's, like, less than 20 people there. Hey, some old, fucking cruisers or whatever.
You're the...
Because you're in charge, actually.
You're the general, this is a military?
Yeah,
That's how this works?
We may be a small number, but the chain of command still applies. They gotta be somewhere. I don't know, maybe the base that's there?
You know where they are, though, kind of.
This movie would be solved with a fucking walkie-talkie.
Just one of those comlinks.
Yeah, oh, hello, yeah, we're here. Actually, here's our coordinates. Boop, 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 boop.
So weird Crystal Fox things. Why would they be there?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's start lifting rocks. You, droid, start moving. Oh, bye. Bet Chewbacca could move a few of those rocks, too. He's pretty strong.
Yeah, start fucking digging.
Yeah. Or, I don't know, use your blasters or something to make a hole or...
Would have been cool if he hit like an Obi-Wan pose.
Yeah.
The detail, too, that his feet don't make any imprints on the ground.
Mm-hmm. That's smart. That's smart thinking. To achieve the effect you want. Not that I would have wanted this effect, but...
It would have been way more interesting if it was an actual battle.
Yeah. And I mean, it doesn't really change the... Like, him being a force projection doesn't fucking change anything, because he still dies afterwards.
Yeah, he could have just shown up.
Mm-hmm.
And he could have done the old Obi-Wan vanishing trick.
Yeah. I'll become more powerful than you'll ever know.
It is not.
Already
no
began...
one comes to help after this, either.
Yeah, pretty much. I think they have the friggin' Tantive 4 ship back, and like maybe 2 other other ships, and that's about it. Nobody helps. No, Daisy, can we do another one where you have an actual emotion on your face?
Oh!
Oh, I'm moving the rocks. Oh my goodness.
I lift rock!
Like, I think anything would have been better than bewilderment, I guess.
Or have her sit and meditate and have to do it or something?
Like a struggle, even, like, any sort of emotion, really. Not that she's a bad actress or anything. Like, she's really talented in other stuff, but...
Yeah, she's great in Oriental Express.
Yeah, she's really in that. This is where you kill him, and he's an actual person, and he becomes a ghost.
One would think.
One would think, yeah.
They
or, you know, keep him alive for the next
themselves.
film. You know?
There's an edit where I saw that of like they took that yell and just put it on all the TIE fighters.
That's good.
But they kill it and Peyton screams.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Mark Hamill looks so small next to Adam Driver.
Yeah.
I know he's not, but like, I don't know, the way that's shot, he looks tiny.
Yeah, he's like 4 feet tall.
Even if he didn't die, that would have been way more interesting.
Yeah.
Because then he could show back up later or something, you know?
They have one last duel. Maybe he gets killed then.
Kill him at the start of the next movie.
And then you don't have to use a friggin' stock footage of Carrie Fisher to still end up killing her in the end. I don't know. That's such a bewildering decision. And you can easily fix this movie by just cutting literally 10 seconds off the end of this scene.
Yeah, like, just have him here. Looking all sad and in pain.
Yeah, he looks at the thing, he sits back on his rock, and you cut right before he fades away. And he's alive. Boom.
Or just even here. Cut right here. Cut! Or cut here. Now. You already did. You don't even have to go back to it. This is where you just keep going.
Yeah, he cut off the other scene where he shows up again.
Cut that too.
Yeah, you can keep that even, but... Because you can have this, and he's like, oh yeah, cool, I'm here.
Cut it. Cut.
Because I do like the scene where he's like sitting, he's looking at the sun, and it does like the double sun thing.
Cut.
So you keep this. And it's literally the next shot of him. Not that one. Next shot of him from behind. Where it's like in the cave or whatever. You just cut that shot. This. You just get rid of this. And you're good. You're set for the next film. See how easy that is? Well, you cut the scene too. But...
Boo. You suck.
You don't even need this even. You can get rid of this too.
Screw you, JJ.
That wasn't JJ that did that.
Screw you, Ryan. I like Knives Out a lot, though, so... And your Godzilla movie is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that's him, isn't it?
I don't remember. I didn't watch it.
You should watch the Godzilla movie. That first one's actually not bad.
Yeah.
They get a little wonky after that, but the first one's pretty good. Yeah, here... Fucking... Leia left the dice on the ground
She
there.
didn't care about it. She's like, oh, fuck this.
These are fake.
These are a reminder of the worst aspects of my husband. Thanks, Luke. But yeah, like, I think the original director for Episode 9, Colin Trevorrow, like, even asked, but like, can you please make Luke live so I can have something to actually work with? And they're like, no, we're not doing that.
Isn't that why you quit?
Partly, and I also think because that Jurassic Park movie that he did bombed, they also kind of fired him, I think.
The old firing all the Star Wars directors.
Yeah.
Yes, they flew past all the ships that weren't destroyed from the Holdo maneuver.
Yeah.
Because there was still half the fleet there.
Ah, there's the hug. And Luke's helmet's there for some reason. Fuck this.
You
shot.
met! You were standing next to each other!
There's a shot of you two in the same shot from another movie. You obviously spoke.
And the fucking books. Like, come on.
Oh. The books. Yeah, the books too.
Oh! Why? No more movie.
I will cut this scene too. Because Luke's dead. You can't have this.
One day we'll get good Star Wars content again.
Well, we got Andor. That was pretty good.
That's true. And we got... did Solo come out after this? No, that was before.
Solo was after this. Solo was like 6 months after this.
Well, I liked Solo and Rogue One.
Solo wasn't bad. Yeah, Rogue One was good.
Andor's good. Nine Numb lived.
This time. You won't
For
next
now!
time. For now, yeah. Oh, I forgot about this scene.
Also, they were shown to speak English before, though, because, like, when they were all there, she's literally yelling, like, go, 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 go!
Yeah. Well, they speak more than one language.
What the hell is that guy?
That's their fucking slave master, Will.
Oh. Of course, this child can just use the Force.
Yeah.
Also, imagine having to sweep that entire room with that broom. Oh
yeah, that
my
tiny
God.
broom that's like falling apart.
You're gonna be sweeping for quite a while.
Mm.
See all that dirt? Better be spotless, child.
Or the whip comes out.
Yeah, this kid is definitely becoming a Sith.
Yeah. I wonder what happened the last time there was a slave child that had the Force. Cut in quick succession to Order 66 and every scene of Darth Vader ever.
Ryan Johnson.
Oh boy. Well, visually, nice movie.
It's not even based on characters created by George Lucas. He didn't create this.
He made a couple of them.
I guess.
There's Luke Skywalker, Chewbacca, C-3PO. R2-D2.
Steve Yedlin. I thought Garth Edwards did. I don't know. What did Garth do? Garth did something.
He directed Rogue One.
Oh.
Well, the first bit of it. Someone else came in and fucked it up. But it turned out okay. Yeah.
It was a movie.
It's a movie. I still don't like it very much.
I like it a lot less.
I'm less angry about it. I'm just more apathetic at this point.
Well, it's been so long.
Yeah.
This movie is like, what, 6 years old? 2018?
Yeah.
2017?
2017, yeah. I don't think I'm going to watch it ever again.
I probably won't either.
Unless when I have to edit it. But
Yeah, and for shorts, but...
yeah. Oh, well. It's done.
And cut!
At least the next one's, like, entertaining. Like, in a so bad is good kind of way.
Nope.
A little bit.
I think that's the only one we've actually rewatched together before we do the commentary.
Yeah, because we saw it in theaters together. And we
We rewatched it one time just... Wait, Lupita Nyong'o is in this movie?
Yeah, she plays Maz Kanata.
Oh, right. Terrible use of her as a fantastic actress.
Yeah.
Okay, cut. I'm sick of this.
All right, bye-bye.